Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Carr to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
This is Jalen Richard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott now on second down. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to go for a big play into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. a real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on first down is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Carr to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. On play action, it's Carr. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Carr to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On third down, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys will go. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 58 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he's got some space here.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The give is to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. Carr and Crabtree hooking up for a big one there. And even 40 yards. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success.